You know, I've just had the 2023 AFL draft, and if there's one thing that I don't get, it's your drafting strategy, West Coast. So West Coast have gone into this draft knowing that they had the number one draft pick, and we know for so long that they were going to go for Harley Reid. But what I don't get out of everything is that they were almost at Willy Wonka's chocolate factory with the golden ticket to say, if you want number one, bring the milkshakes to the yard, boys and girls. Give us something that would tease us a little bit. And there were two clubs, Melbourne and North Melbourne, that said, we will not just give you picks. We will not just give you a couple of picks. We will give you potentially 3 first rounders for your one little first rounder, because that's how desperate they were for Harley Reid. Now, let's look at it in different ways. Melbourne would have used him perfectly. They are in the window to take a flag out. They've been pretty average over the last couple of final series, let's be honest, going corner covers in both. But he would have fit in nicely. Forward, back, mid, wouldn't have mattered. North would have been awesome. They got Cheezel last year. They got Wardlaw last year. And having him fit into the midfield would have had that holy trinity that would have worked them out so well. But West Coast, for all their thinking, have gone, you know what? Let's not have multiple. Let's just go with one. Let's go for the guy that everybody thinks is going to be the unicorn, who is going to be the Ducks Nuts, who is going to be the Royale with cheese in the AFL for many, many years. And I don't get it. Why wouldn't they have taken, even Melbourne's pick, even though they're my team, why wouldn't you take a club that's offering you 3 first rounders, 6'11", their future first and another pick, where you potentially could have got 4 gun players for the price of 1. And even Norths, where they were offering 3 first rounders for their first, made a lot more sense than just taking 1. So don't get me wrong. You've lost Shannon Hurd this year. You've lost Nick Nat. You've also lost Luke Shuey. Some gun players. You need to refill these spots, West Coast. Archer Reid coming in at 30. He's going to be okay as a big guy. But we were talking top of the food chain stuff. And I have no idea why they would have rejected it. So I just look at what Cheezel and Wardlaw have done at North this year. They've got McKercher and Dersma. That's 4 players that they've picked up in 2 drafts. And one of them, you've got to remember, was a split for the first round draft pick last year from GWS. West Coast could have done exactly the same this year, getting 2 top talent. But they've only got 1. So this is either going to be a genius move or a complete cock-up. And West Coast supporters, I want to know how you're feeling right now, because I'm still a little bit intrigued. And like I said earlier, I don't get it. But isn't that what the draft is all about? Either getting the diamond or getting the coal. And at this stage, it looks like they have a diamond, and I hope they have a diamond, because a competitive West Coast is what the league needs. But they could have got 2 or 3 awesome blocks of gold for the price of 1 diamond, and they haven't gone down that route. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you're confused. It's Peps. It's lace out. It's how you want your footy. Still don't get it. I don't get it.